I've been in Yalta for about an hour, so.
Yeah, it's a big place.
Yeah, highway.
Yeah, highway. It's a nice long straight road. Straight in.
That's where we're going.
56 minutes to our destination, which is going to be
Bunda Cliffs.
Bunda Cliffs.
Yeah.
Right on the edge of those cliffs.
Right on the edge, that close.
No, we're not parking that close.
That close.
I won't be able to do that.
You can't get in there, the van. Without falling to your death.
It's terrible. It's terrible, terrible, terrible. What are we, 2.5 weeks in?
No, it is. Yeah.
2.5 weeks in. Highlights?
Beach camping, Palubi.
Yeah.
Cliff camping at Point
Drummond
or Gibbon, which aren't those that I liked.
How's the car going?
Yeah, nice.
Terrific. Oh, there's a bit of flat scenery out there, you can see. Bit of sand.
Road's fine, trucking's fine, it's all been
So now we're trying to work out if we're going to stop at the official bite lookout, which is a paid lookout. We're not sure how much, but it's at least $16 a person. Or do we go a little further along the road and find another spot that's free? I don't know what we're doing yet.
What are you looking at?
You. Just past the Nullarbor Plain sign. We didn't need that to tell us that this is the Nullarbor because there is nothing.
Yeah, someone turned off the world.
There is nothing as far as you can see.
No.
There's a glen.
It's great.
That is it. So that's how you know you're at the Nullarbor, because just before the sign, it all goes flat. It's a tiny little sign. We thought there would be a bigger one to sort of say, wow, you're at the Nullarbor. So welcome to the Nullarbor, the 90-mile straight, Australia's longest straight road. We've just pulled off to the side because we want some firewood. So we've done this from time to time. Just keep an eye out if there's a nice safe clearing to pull out in. Glenn gets his handy dandy Milwaukee out. We find some wood. Try and avoid all of the litter and the human waste that the losers seem to drop everywhere, which is really frustrating. It's everywhere. Toilet paper, poo, just everything. It's gross. So anyway, you get little bits like this. Of course, need to watch for bugs, spiders, snakes. And I'm just going to go to the back of the van. We've got 2 dirty bags. They've been really good. We searched high and low to get some because that's with everything these days. They're all sold out. But we've got the road safe 4-wheel drive. They're really good. They've got 2 side pockets with separate zips and the front pocket. And they just sit really nicely over the top of our spare wheel bag. Some of the other brands don't do it quite as well. We've been really happy with them. Anyway, I'm just going to open these up and we'll put some wood in and get on our way. What are we passing this time?
Swimming pools.
It's swimming pools. The entrance to Bunda Cliffs, and yes, we went past it. I had to do a U-turn.
Oh, a little bit.
There are 0 signs, nothing at all to tell you, and it's really easy to miss the little dirt road. There's actually 2 entrances, we missed them both. But that's the view, back to the road.
Nothing behind, but we're out the front.
Birds up over the cliffs. So, just a very easy
Through
road.
these sand dunes here and then. You're around Australia.
Let's hope that it's not quite that way. So this is a bit of a bumpy. Hopefully we're on the right road. This is it getting into sand now. Up and over. Oh yeah. Bit firmer road. I've got no idea where we're going though. We probably should get out and have a little look. There's a camper van way in the distance.
Yeah, there's spots everywhere.
We get out and have a
Yeah, I
look.
think we'll have to.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you might end up
Stuck somewhere.
stuck.
Road's pretty good.
Keep going.
Oh, you can exactly as it says. There's plenty of little nooks and crannies to park in behind the sand dunes. You can see the ocean ahead of us. Look up there, it's probably bumpy. No one here. There's one other van so far. Can we not go? Can we just stop here, please?
I was panicked at the end.
Yeah. Wow, what a view though. That's spectacular. Right on the cliff, right there. It's a great Australian bike.
Look at that.
Look at that. It's amazing. Totally spectacular view. Wow.
Wow. That's as close as Vicky's going to get to the edge.
No, just not.
You're freaking out right now.
I'm freaking out. Do you know what's going through my head now?
What? You're freaking out.
About what if there's some sort of landslide or the edges of the cliff break away a bit and we're standing here and everything goes with it. So in my mind, I'm trying to work out at the moment what's the safest distance
It's fine.
to be from the cliff so that if that happens, we're okay. That's what's going through my mind. Doing it tough, Glenn?
Shocking. There's one thing missing though.
It's too early. It's 1 o'clock.
But if we were 100 k's down the road, it'd be 3 o'clock.
Or would it be
Oh, no,
11
11
o'clock? That's us. A few other people here. But really, just that view. A few quick steps. Not all the steps over the edge, but a few quick steps. And just spectacular. Check it out. Look at that. That's as close as I'm going to go. You can see a bit of a crack in the... Our first time in Western Australia. Is this the border? There you go. South Australia, Western Australia, just crossing it. Through quarantine. So we've just come through the
next episode, we visit the south coast of Western Australia, where we visit some wonderful beaches, forests, and national parks.